This 59 Edsel has been parked by the side of the road for years. The owner tells me when it was parked, it was running. Today, we're going to see if we can get this thing running and back on the road. Now, many people know something about the Edsel. This is a 59, and it's kind of a little less radical styled than the 58, but much better looking than the 60. But as you can see from this tire, it's been here a long time. It's got the same roof line as a 59 Ford. This was supposed to be and was marketed as a step up from a Ford. If you were affluent enough that you didn't want a Ford anymore, Edsel was for you. There's no other car styled like it. You can't mistake an Edsel for anything else. Some of the trim here is missing, but you can see it's got very unique side trim. This stainless here is really neat, and it's in really good shape. I mean, this car, it looks kind of terrible, but it's in really good shape. Coming out back, the taillights are not installed, but the taillights came up like that, and they were just super, super unique. And you've got the Edsel letters here. Now, many people think that Edsel Ford designed this car. He did not. He had nothing to do with it. He was actually passed away by the time this car came out. He had nothing to do with this car. I'm going to open the trunk and see if I can get the taillights out to show you what it looked like. But I want to show you the keys. These are the original keys to the car. And this one is shaped like the Edsel grill. See that? That is just super cool. Yeah, the taillights are in here. Woohoo! The taillights are in here. So, wow, these are heavy. Man, you forget how well 50s cars were made. I guess that goes right like that. Hey, that's cool. Man, it looks a lot better with taillights on it, doesn't it? And look at the shape these taillights are in. Wow, neat. And I see in here, there's a whole bunch of trim in here, as well as some letters. This is a Ranger, the Edsel Ranger. That's all in here. This car, of course, is gray primer now, but you can see the original color here. This must have been a dealer badge. Look at that color.
Hon, go up here. You could just say it right here.
Oh, yeah. Here, too. Typical 50s. Those pastel colors. They didn't last much longer than 59. By the 60s, they were gone. But this car is super solid. I mean, I'm liking it. Usually, when we do these, we pop the trunk and there's nothing there. I can see the ground. This one is really solid. I'm liking this car a lot. So moving along inside, this thing has got me excited. It's a manual. Check it out. It's a 3-speed on the tree. Let's see if this clutch is any good. It appears to be okay. That's great. There's our brakes right there. The dash is really, really neat. I mean, it's so typical of the 50s. It's just great. The font, the letters, the E right here. Just a great car. This radio is not original. This looks like an 8-track. Yeah, that's an 8-track that somebody added in at some point in its life. Can you see the Edsel script over there? That's pretty cool. Nothing in there.
It kind of has a wraparound dash. Do you see how it wraps around in the corners?
Almost like a pickup truck of that era. Oh, look at this. Here's the dealer badge. This must be from the back. No idea. Maybe Pensacola or Pennsylvania, one or the other. But check this out. I don't know what this is doing in here. It's an old taxi sign. 572 Liberty. And there's gaskets in here. That might be a bad sign. It's valve covers and push rod covers.
Does that envelope say Edsel on it in the floor?
It does. Yeah, it does. Let's see what's in here.
Nothing?
It seems like nothing. Nothing. Let's see what's in the glove. If it opens, there's a lot of cobwebs in here. Yeah, it opens. There's stuff in here. No paperwork. Oh, wait, there is paperwork. There's a piece of paper here. Boy, it's so faded, I really can't read it. Yeah, I can't really read it. It's key something automotive electric. Yeah, I don't know. I'll put that back in there. Look at the air filter. That's not a good sign. That means there's no air filter on the car. So that's bad. This seat is shot. How's the back seat? Not too bad. The owner has seat covers, which this thing desperately needs. But you can see there's no headliner. This car has been sitting a very, very long time. I'm hoping we can get it running. That'll just be awesome. So this car has these retro seat covers. Now these are the real deal. This isn't some Amazon special. These are retro Western Auto seat covers that are perfect for this car because they're green. And it's the full set, both front and back. So these little pieces go over the front, the top of the front seat, because they flip forward being a two-door. And these are the bottoms. And this is both the bottom and the top for the back seat. It's a complete set. And it reminds me to mention that this car is for sale. We're helping the owner get it running so that they can sell it. This is too good to be sitting here on the side of the road. I'm hoping that we can run and drive this car today and show you all how cool of a road machine it would be. Okay, let's check under the hood. Oh, it's not latched at all. The latch mechanism is here, but it wasn't. Oh, wow, it's a 6. A straight 6 with a 3 on the tree. That can't be too common for an Edsel. Look at this. That's very bad. You know what that's for? That's to keep this engine warm. It might not have any coolant in it. Well, let's see. That would be very bad. Yeah, I can't see anything in here, but if this thing has no coolant in it, it gets cold enough where we are that that'll be a big problem. So let's hope it's got coolant. Well, what's this? Oh, I see. So the heater's got a shut-off valve, so it's been shut off. Yeah, the heater's disconnected. Okay, no problem. Let's check the dipstick. Where is it on this car? Where is it? You can tell I don't know much about these Ford 6s from this era.
Oh, it's down here. Oh, it's over here.
Oh, you found it?
Well, I found it right there.
Oh, okay. All right, it's way down here. Well, it looks to be way over full. That's not a good sign. I don't see any water in it, but it's way over full. Let's put another pull in. Sometimes we get a different result. No. Look at how much over full it is. It's up here and full is right there. All right, that's not good. We're gonna have to look at that. but let's see, is the throttle stuck? Nope, throttle's not stuck. Unfortunately, this is full of cobwebs. You want to check the master while we're under here? It's got a plastic top on the master. I mean, how old can this be? But it's stuck. Oh, yeah, I'm not getting that off by hand. How about in here? Well, that looks pretty good in there. Really good. I don't know if that comes through on the camera, but look at that. That's a good sign. The moment I've been waiting for, and you've been waiting for, no doubt, is this thing seized? I didn't check if it's in neutral, but even if it's not, this will move a little bit. It's not seized. See that? It's not seized. Making a weird noise, but that might just be a dry water pump. It's not seized. So I think, and look at that starter. That doesn't look too old. So I think what we do, let's pull the plugs, look at the cylinders. Since it's not seized, let's put some oil in there and see if I can turn it twice by hand. So I've got the first plug out. Looks pretty good. It's very carbony. So this thing was running rich, but I mean, it looks fine otherwise. But the real key is, let's scope this cylinder. So I've got the scope going. Nice big hole for the spark plug. Oh, wow. Look at that. Wowee. That looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Woohoo! All right, so here's the plan. I am going to take all these out, put some lubricant in them. I'm not going to fill them up with Mr. Oil or anything. There's no need to do that. Just a little lubricant. And then see if I can turn this thing by hand 2 times. If they all look that good, we're in good shape, but there's no guarantee they will. Number 2 is really near the top, so there's nothing to see, but you can see the carbon that's on the plugs. It's all over the top of the piston. So you can't really see the cylinder walls from this one. Number 3 is so nice that, see the shine? That's the scope light. That's how nice number 3 is. So no problems there. As I do these, I'm reminded of Edsel Ford. So many people think Edsel Ford was a loser, didn't know what he was doing, and that is absolutely not true. Edsel Ford was the one that helped modernize the thinking of Henry Ford Sr. because Henry Ford, left to his own devices, would have kept making the Model T forever. We'd have Model Ts now in 2025, and that wasn't going to fly. And Edsel helped him see the light there. But Edsel was also a key member of World War II production. He was deemed too valuable to be sent overseas as an infantryman, so they put him to work in the production area building war materials for World War II. He was actually quite a guy, and unfortunate for him, he died pretty early. I don't know exactly how old he was, but fairly young for his time. And who knows where Ford would have gone with him. Luckily, Henry Ford II came along. But Edsel was really a good guy, a smart guy, and certainly worth more recognition than thinking of him when you think of this car. You know, nothing interesting to report on these, so we just went through them, and this is the last one, and look at how clean that is. Just wonderful. Okay, big moment. Let's see if I can now spin this over by hand. Put a little lubricant in each cylinder. That noise is concerning. Oh, it turns hard. It sounds like the starter, doesn't it? Ow.
It's definitely coming.
Some gloves.
It's definitely coming from the back.
Yeah, this is too hard to turn. I gotta get some gloves. Okay. Is that once?
Yes, that is once. There's the chalk mark.
That starter's gonna give us trouble. It sounds like it's jammed. We were able to scare up a tire for this thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on so this raises up a bit. I need to get under and see if there's any oil in this, any water in this oil. And to do that, I'm just gonna loosen the plug for a sec, put a container under it, put the plug right back in, because water will come out first. Okay, the wheel's not stuck, that's good. It looks like somebody worked on the brakes at one time. That hose is old, but it's not original. That could really play in our favor if this thing has had some brake work done to it. Now let's see if this rim fits. We're gonna have to come up a lot more. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, I'm getting the drain plug loose, and I'm only going to have it off for a second. That's all oil. That is all oil. So that's good news. No water in here. So I'm going to just put this drain plug right back on. So this is what we've got. There's nothing wrong with that. Look at that. I'll take that any day in an old car like this that's been sitting. Any day.
How do those look?
Yeah, I mean, these look good. No problem. I mean, I've seen a lot worse. And where's the positive? Oh, that's the positive. This is the negative being red, of course. Let's get this clean. Oh, that's funny. Look at the size of that tray. Huh. It's just so small. This car wouldn't have been 6 volt, would it? No. Not in 57. Yeah, I'm going to try the starter using the key. Why not? Ow. The seat is way far forward. Nothing. Okay, probably have some issues with the solenoid, so I'm going to jump the solenoid. All right, let's try jumping this solenoid and see what happens. It works. Woohoo! Points are next. You know, we are making record time on this car. They don't usually work like this, but I'm going to check under the cap. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's got some spider stuff, but it's a nice quality cap. It's brass terminals, and it's barely used. Let's check the rotor as well. Same. Nice rotor. Points, of course, are very white. They're very corroded. But I'll get my emery cloth and clean those up right now. That'll clean them up. So once I clean them, I hit them with this contact cleaner. And that finishes the job. So I'm going to jump the coil since the key seems to be a little funky right now. Find the plus side of the coil. Oh, that's loose. Which is here. Well, that's a good sign. See, if it sparks here, it usually means the points are working because there's continuity. So let's see if I get spark at these points. Yeah, oh yeah, look at that. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can even hear it. Wow, that's good. That's good. All right, let's hook some fuel to this thing and see what happens. There is a gas filter down here near the fuel pump. So I'm thinking we'll put the auxiliary tank right into that gas filter and test the fuel pump at the same time. Let's do that. It'll save me from having to disconnect it from the carb and try to find a fitting for the carburetor. So this is a blessing right here. We are getting ready to fire this thing. I've got the gas hooked up. I want to get this light out of here. It adds no value to us, it being in here. But I'm going to have to start it from that side, which I don't like to do because I can't reach the carb because the solenoid's messed up. But we'll deal with that. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a big one.
It has 8 legs.
Yeah, that's a nasty one. Yeah, okay, then the trigger will work. I don't know why the key's not working, but the trigger will work. So I am going to be able to crank it over from over here, which I really want to be able to do. So I'm going to put some gas in the bowl. Remember, we've got a little lubricant in the cylinders, so I don't need to use chainsaw gas. But it means it probably will smoke a little bit if it fires. And you know, honestly, I don't see why it wouldn't fire at this point. It certainly should. Turn the gas on. This car is an oil light, not an oil pressure gauge, so I'm going to keep an eye on it in the cab, but I'm going to start it from out here. I just put gas in the bowl, hook this ignition up, and let's see what we get. Woohoo! This is the moment. Nice. What was that? Whoop. Yeah, that starter is a little bit sick. Yeah, that starter is gonna be a problem. Oh man, it almost idled. Let's try it again. Yay. Ooh, it's a nasty noise. Okay, maybe that fuel pump's not pumping. Although it ought to run longer than that with just what I'm putting in the bowl. So maybe the float's stuck. We'll try it once more, then I'll start working on the carb. Whoa.
It's the nut.
That's what that noise is. Okay. So that noise is nuts falling off the tree. So we've got a little leak at the fuel pump, but it looks like a hose, not the pump. I hope it's the hose. That was loose. Now, will that stop the leak? It might. So if that's loose, it still wouldn't make the fuel pump not work. But it didn't help. Okay. Now that I've wrapped on the carb, let's try it again. Round 2. Oh, my wire came off. The solenoid. These trigger wires are a source of frustration for me quite often because they just don't have good clamps. Okay, let's try now. Yeah, this battery's seen better days. For sure. It's not going to start like that. So we've got a jump box on this battery because something's up with it. Either the starter's junk or the battery's low. It shouldn't be low, but it is. So we're going to hook this ignition up and try this again. I've got fuel in the bowl, so I'm going to shut off the fuel supply at the moment, so we don't need it technically. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, this thing just is not getting fuel. Woohoo! Listen to that guy. Yeah, thank you. Turn that on. Yep. Whoops. Flooded it. It needs a rev up tune-up is what it needs. So maybe I can do that. Check the oil light. It's right there.
No.
Okay, good. That sounds pretty good. Well, it's a generator, so I need to rev it up a bit. Because it's not registering now, but it won't. So, babe, if you could hold this on here. Okay. All right, see if that goes up when I rev it. We go to like 13, maybe even 14. What's it at? If it's 0, it means...
I think that fell off.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to try it again?
Yeah, there you go. Nothing?
It didn't change at all. It stayed exactly the same.
Yeah, so it's not charging. Try now.
No. It's the same.
Okay. But boy, listen to that engine. Sounds amazing. And it looks like the teething problems have gone away. The valve that wasn't seating and such, it seems to have gone away. Thermostat's open. Okay, next step. Let's check how bad it smells in the fuel tank. It doesn't smell that bad. So I'm gonna put some fresh gas in it and hook the fuel pump back up to the tank. See if it'll still run. So I adjusted the mixture. Right about there is nice, and it smoothed out even more. I didn't think that was possible, but it did. We were gonna put the air filter on it, but it's really, really crusty. So we're not going to do that. So I'm gonna try to move it out of here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be successful. The accelerator pump's in really bad shape. When you try to give it gas, it wants to pop and stall, but we'll see. It's running off the gas tank, as you can see. So that's the next step I'm gonna try. Also, the key is working because I have the ignition disconnected and it's still running. So when I turn the key off, it ought to quit. And it does. It's getting better and better. All right, let's put some air in those rear tires and see if this will move. This left front also was flat, but it had a couple of pounds in it, so I think it'll take air. It's pretty badly separated, but I think it's gonna take enough air for us to move this thing, but that pole is gonna be a problem. That telephone pole is right in the way of this car. The car might even be resting on it, so I'm gonna have to get out my He-Man muscles and see if I can move that thing. So we got 13 pounds in this, so it's gonna be okay. I'll fill it up to about 18 and then stop. I'm jumping in here for a sec to talk about something that's super important to Christina and I, and that is subscribers. Our subscriber count just hasn't been that great. The beginning of the year, we set goals and we haven't even come close to meeting them. We need your help. A lot of our viewers, like most other channels, watch and don't subscribe. I know, especially on a TV, it's kind of a hassle to subscribe, but I'm really imploring that you do so. I need our subscriber count to come up in order to keep the channel healthy. So if you could subscribe, we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. This car's running so good. It deserves to have the taillights put on before it's driven. So I'm gonna make an attempt. All the speed nuts are here. So I'm gonna make an attempt to slap these on. I'm excited for how cool this is gonna look with the taillights in place. The taillights are on and they look pretty cool. This one has tape on it. That yellow is tape, it's not paint. So one of the previous owners sometime in the past had this plan to paint it. So this primer was put on with the intention of painting it, and the person never finished for whatever reason. It wasn't the current owner that did that. But check this out, I found this fascinating. This is a Junkyard X right there. That's what's left of it. This car was in a junkyard and was saved from the junkyard at some point in its life. The junkyard was scrapped out and cars marked with the X were purchased from the junkyard. This thing was saved. Can you imagine this car being scrapped? What a shame. That would have been horrible. This thing is so solid. I was just in the trunk. It's dry. There's no moisture in there. The trunk floor is solid. This thing is just too good. To think it was almost scrapped just makes me crazy. I have the bumper to this car. We're going to see if we can bolt it up in place before the sun goes down. Rear bumper's on. Taillights are on. Doesn't that look a whole lot better?
Mm.
Little crease in the bumper, real small. That can be fixed. It's just looking better and better. This is a very cool car. We're getting ready to see if this will drive. This is the factory air filter assembly. Look at that crazy thing. But we're not going to use it because this element is full of junk. So I'm going to run with it without it, but this is nice and hard. It's not going to get sucked in. So I'm not too concerned about that. All right. Okay, I don't need my jumper anymore because the key works. So I'm just going to turn the key on. That was easy. And this is cold. It's been sitting a while. Woohoo! Yeah, man. I'm gonna drive an Edsel. First time in my life. Maybe. Ow. Don't like that windshield. Installed and the battery's almost dead, so we have a jump box connected to it. I didn't put the hood all the way down because of that jump box, but it's latched. So I'm hoping now I can start it and move it, no problem.
Do you need a little bit of gas first?
No.
No? Is it the battery again?
Yeah, we gotta get my battery. This one's had it. This one has had it. I don't know why this didn't work. It should have. Yeah, it says it's 93%. Something wrong with the firing order. That's just not right. The firing order's got to be messed up.
I've never heard that much pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, it's got to be messed up.
Oh my.
Let's see. We cut the tie wraps around the wires. The theory is that the wires are bleeding onto each other. We'll find out in a minute. I'm going to try not to hit my knee on this windshield this time.
How's that first drive going for you? How was it? Was it everything you'd hoped for?
This is a dual diaphragm here, fuel pump. And this is not hooked up correctly. Could very well be leaking vacuum through there. Okay. And here, of course. That's definitely leaking vacuum through there. Now, it's not engine vacuum, but that one is. This one's not, but that one is. Let me try that. I'm not getting shocked. Try that.
Did you check for any more leaks you might have, vacuum leaks? You did, okay. Maybe fourth time's the charm.
Maybe.
Do you want to try to just go, you want to try to go out backwards? No, do you want to try to just back out?
I don't think I got enough room for that.
Oh, you got plenty of room. If you do that 7 more times, you'll probably be in the road.
No, it's not good for the engine what I'm doing.
I know I shouldn't laugh, but it's just, it is a little bit funny. It is a little bit funny.
Oh, I think it is.
What?
Oh, I have bad gas in this thing.
Oh, bad gas?
That's what I think
Oh.
it is. Yep.
Okay.
After all that. It doesn't stink, but it's clearly bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see how I move this out of the road.
Woohoo!
I'm guessing it's the bad gas, but I don't know for sure. But I should be able to back it up and we could roll it back into place. It's stuck.
The distributor?
Yes.
Mm.
Pull the timing up a little bit. Better. It's definitely better. So, here's where we are. The timing was very retarded, very. So I advanced it and it seemed to solve the issue, but then we ran out of gas. We actually ran out of gas before that, but I had the bowls full. So I've just put the gallon I have left in here and we're hopeful that's enough to get us rolling. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna start it and just pull it on the grass again. Get it out of the road.
Okay, so do you think it's gonna work?
I think so. Let's see if we're getting gas in the gas filter now.
Could the pump just be bad?
It could be that the pump just decided to quit, for sure.
I don't think I would be shocked by that.
No, I wouldn't either.
Do you want to just put the temporary tank on?
I mean, if this doesn't work, that's the only thing we got left to do is put the temp tank on. I left some gas in the can. Really running off the bowl or not. It's empty, so we're gonna have to hook up the auxiliary tank. The fuel pump apparently has quit. Okay, last try. Sun's going down. This is it. Get the tank hooked up to the fuel pump. The fuel pump will not pull from the tank, so we're gonna try it from here.
It's still not spinning fast enough, I don't think.
No, it is. But
It is?
Yep. Yep.
Did you hear the beep?
I'm just getting too
I
tired.
think that means that the battery's gone. Kind of sounds like a bomb.
Well, it was successful while it lasted, but daylight's escaping us.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was doing so well.
that thing is not charged, I don't guess.
Yeah, I think it's had it. So we had some success with this car. We got it running after a long time. It's no longer sitting on the side of the road. We got it driving. It looks like the fuel pump is junk. Maybe, maybe not. May just be a fuel line. But this car is for sale, and the owner would love to sell it to you. If you're looking for a pretty easy car to get back on the road, this is the one. It is super cool. Thank you very much for watching. We super appreciate it. If you liked the video, give it a like. Please consider subscribing. Our subscriptions are super important to us, and they're a little bit low, so we'd love to bring that up. So thank you for that. Check out our merch at WTRmerch.com. And until we meet again, have a great day.